What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back into another video. Let's talk about the capitulation in the market at the moment and also reiterate the fact that money is simply made in these bearish situations. We can see on the crypto weekly market capitalization, Ethereum is down 14.1%. Bitcoin is down 13.9%, so we've lost a lot of key support. We're down to 2.5k Ethereum and a 33.4k Bitcoin right now. And we were talking about some of these support levels here on this channel that if we were to lose this 37.6, we're likely going to see downside to about 34.7k. We lost this particular support as well, so we're trending down to about $33,000. And if we lose that particular support, we come down to the next level at 30.8, next level at 29.3, the next level at 28.6k. And if we lose the summer support from June 2021, that's when we can possibly even see these 20 to 27k levels for Bitcoin right now. So yes, big uncertainty ahead. We don't know exactly what's going to happen. Right now we've only had a 58% correction from market cycle top to bottom, and we can easily come down 70% to that $20,000 level. There's no ruling that off, guys, so that could definitely happen. Anyway, this video is going to be about Cardano, one of our blue chips. It's trading at $0.69 at the moment with a 23.5 billion market capitalization. We can see a lot of trading volume, and I think a lot of holders are starting to get disbelief for this particular project and actually sell their coins. Well, for me, I would be waiting for lower levels before actually loading up on this particular project, because I think, when you look at a $3 all-time high and you've corrected down this much already, the chance of having another impulse wave is definitely high. So this is what's going on with Cardano at the moment. We had our $3.10 all-time high, and we look at the price range, we look at the correction for Cardano, and we've come down 78% already, and I think it's very unlikely that we'll see more than 90% correction here for Cardano. So with this in mind, I've got my key reaccumulation range around this 0.28 and $0.40 level. I think these are areas where we could potentially see a bit of movement to the downside. So what happens if we actually do lose the support level at $0.67 is there's not really a lot of support around this area. This was just a huge euphoric impulse to the upside. So it does mean we'd be going into sort of support discovery, making our way towards that $0.43 level for Cardano. I do think it's very unlikely when we look at the RSI on the daily time frame. This is, an oversold position. We're sitting at 35 and 29 on the RSI. We did get that bounce in the market, but we could still see a bit of continuation to the downside as we are retesting the bull market support band time and time again. And we're pretty underextended on this 20-day moving average, and also very far away from our 200-day moving average, being this white line here. So things do not look bullish. It's extremely bearish markets at the moment, and we don't have many factors that are helping at the moment, such as the DXY pumping, as well as a lot of geopolitical crisis in the actual economy across the world right now. So that's definitely what's happening. It's continuous lower highs, continuous lower lows, and hopefully we can find a bottom at some point soon. If we get our fib extension and retracement tool, we've corrected now to the 0.786. We've actually come below that particular level. So it still does not look very good for the bulls. But alt markets can correct very heavily. So first correction we had here down to here was a 58% correction. The following correction, this large one here, has so far been a 77%. Do not rule out a 90% correction. Do not rule that out, guys. It can potentially happen. These are good dollar cost averaging levels. As we see when we look at this particular impulse and retracement, we came up to the 1.413 extension, which does give us insights to what could potentially happen if this was the market cycle bottom. Well, let's assume this is the market cycle bottom at $0.39. Where could we potentially go from here? We could be seeing a $4.25 Cardano in the future, even a $4.80 Cardano, and some of the very bullish targets up here at $10 for Cardano. And that's why it's always good to load up in these bear markets. And I'm going to show you also why it's good to load up in the bear market. So let's have a look. So if you bought anytime here in 2015 bear market, you would make profit if you held for 2 or 3 years. If you bought Bitcoin anytime between November 2018 and September 2020, and you're holding today, you are still in profit if you held for those 2 years. So if you bought on the COVID crash, like I did, and you held your Bitcoin even for 791 days, wow, has it been that long? You'd still be in profit. You'll still be in good profit right now. And that's what it's all about. It's about identifying those bear markets and holding through the pain, suffering, not giving in emotionally. And what could potentially happen next time around is, you buy in these bear markets, you pick up a $20,000 Bitcoin, you hold for a while. Maybe it's 1,000 days through to 2025. And who knows, you might be up 600% when there's $150,000 Bitcoin. So I think that's the most pragmatic approach with cryptocurrency on all levels, is buy in the bear markets, minimize the downside risk, maximize the upside potential. And that's really, really important, guys. So make sure you're also doing those things. I also want to show you DXY. It doesn't look good for Bitcoin or cryptocurrency market at the moment. We are pumping on the DXY, so the US dollar is strengthening against other currencies across the globe. We can see we're sitting at 103. DXY has been going crazy, put through a massive green candle for April, which is absolutely terrible for cryptocurrency as a whole. Guys, just want to remind you, if you do want to pick up some Cardano today and start on the dollar cost averaging, use the link down in the description below. Make sure you also smash subscribe on this channel if you're new here. Really appreciate the support. Come join the Twitter page. Make sure you enter my $100 giveaway at the same time. Don't miss out on that. You can also enter the Discord channel down in the description below as well if you want to multiply your entries, and you can have 2 entries for doing so. So make sure you subscribe, comment, leave suggestions, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye now, guys.